Nope, 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 nope. Point. That's the way they're scored. So nothing's taken off. So you can see how writing more would be better, because they're looking for material that's correct. The only time that doesn't work is when you say something wrong or something right and then directly connect it to something wrong in the same sentence. So if you say, like, centripetal forces are forces like language that bring people together, like a great example would be in tribal areas in Nigeria where everybody's getting along because the centripetal forces are bringing people together, which would be exactly the opposite of what's happening, because there's a lot of centripetal forces going on there. So as long as you don't connect wrong information directly to right information, you can say something, you can say something wrong, then the next thing's going to be right, then the next thing's going to be wrong, 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 then right, right, right. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so that's why I call it crap, crap, crap point. Because I'm grading them, I'm scoring them, and I'm looking and I'm going, nope, 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 and then boom, I give you a point. And then the same thing goes throughout. You're going to find these questions aren't worth that many points. They're only worth 6, 7, 8 points. So you only got to hit point 3 or 4 times, and you are awesome. Okay, we'll talk about that specifically. Oh, let's do that now. Okay, the next one, what does it mean to be above the mean? Like Nike says, let's just do it. So, I'm going to show you some questions here in a second. If I've got a 6, I can tell you right now, the AP Human Geography exam this summer, we'll probably have a 6-point question. Can anybody tell me what the mean's going to be? I'll go lower than that. It's going to be about 2.8. I can tell you right now. It'll be 2.7, 2.8, maybe 2.9. So what do you got to do on this question? I got to get a 3. What if I get a 4? Gravy. I'm from Arkansas. We love gravy. Y'all like gravy in Texas, right? Yeah, you put gravy on everything, okay? So another point's going to be gravy. That's just going to be extra. If we can get another one, then we're super awesome. Now we're getting a 4 or 5. Okay, but if we can get above the mean, we're going to make a 3, because that's what a 3 is being above the mean. So you see what I was talking about? You don't have to be super student. You don't have to hit everything on the rubric. You don't have to, yours doesn't have to go point, 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 point. Most of them are going to go crap, crap, point, crap, 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 point. All right, like that. All you got to do is get the 3. If it's an 8-point question, what's the mean going to be? 3.6, 3.5, 3.7, somewhere along in there. Every now and then, like the coffee question a few years ago, the coffee question was a 6-point question. The mean was 3.2, because the question was easier. It was an easy question. A lot of students knew a lot about coffee. Okay, so sometimes you got to get to 4. Most of the times you just got to get halfway. Does that make sense? All right. Hopefully that'll change the way you view the exam. Again, your teacher's class, your class you're in right now, it's a whole different ballgame. We got to make it 90s and 80s and 70s. We got all that stuff going on. That's a little bit of the school business and the school game. I'm teaching you the Human Geography exam game. That's what we're looking at. How long does it take for a question to appear on the AP Human Geography exam, and how does the test question get made? So the stuff that's going on right now with the so-called Muslim ban, okay, that's in the news right now, isn't it? All right, so is that going to be on the AP Human Geography exam? No, because the exam takes about 1.5 years to get a question on it. It has to go through all this long process that I won't get into. What you need to know is the stuff that's literally ripped from the headlines today is not going to be on the exam. Stuff that happened 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, those things may be used as examples in a test question. But they're not really testing the current event. They're testing your geographic knowledge to deal with that current event. So, having said that, if we have a political question on the exam, could you use the so-called Muslim ban that's right now as something you could write about? You absolutely can. So current events are important. It's very it's a very advantageous thing on the human geography exam to know current events. But you're not going to be tested on your current event knowledge that's ripped from the headlines. It might be something 2 years ago. They might talk about Syria and the situation there, and the migration, the mass migration out of Syria and all that kind of stuff in a population question or something. But you're not going to get ripped from the headline stuff. So it's really important to study current events, but you're not going to be tested on the nuts and bolts of the current events. We talked about professionally made questions. And I hate this one, the last one, but this is a reality we have to address. You're going to open this pink booklet. I should have brought one with me today, one of my old ones from my students. But you're going to get a pink booklet, and that's your exam. And you're going to open it up, and there's going to be a question in there. And the question is going to be printed on kind of blank paper, no lines on it. And you're going to have the map and a question or whatever it's going to be. And then you're going to have a bunch of lined paper after that. And then about a third of the way through the book, there's going to be question 2, same thing. And then another, toward the end, question 3, and a bunch more lined paper. Okay? The pages with the question on it, make sure you sear this in your mind, guys. Write it down, whatever you got to do. That page is not scored. That question page is not scored. Anything you write on that question page does not get scored. I hate this rule, but I'm not the king of the world. And if I were the king of the world, we wouldn't have this rule. Okay? But since I'm not king of the world, we have to understand anything on that question page, we gotta, anything we write on there, just know it's not scored. It's meant for you to outline on, it's meant for you to write some notes on, and unfortunately I've seen some of the best notes, but they didn't get transposed over. So anything that you wrote on there that you think is correct, that needs to be in your answer, make sure you write it in your answer on the line part. Again, stupid rule, not my rule, don't like the rule, but that's the way it is. Okay? Any questions about that? Because it's a really, really important one, guys. And I don't want you to get caught and lose points on that. Questions? All right, that's some of the nuts and bolts. I got to go back up here, back within range. All right, really important graphic here, guys. And another part to understanding, this is where I fall, so that is way down there too. Really important for you to understand this, okay? A lot of students don't seem to understand that the exam is, they don't know structurally how important this is. The multiple choice questions, half the exam, 50%, super important, gotta do well on that. Okay? But the FRQ is half of the exam. All right? And a lot of times what students don't understand is that FRQ is worth 1/3 of 1/2, FRQ 2, 1/3 of 1/2, FRQ 3, 1/3 of 1/2. So, all right, everybody take a deep breath now and tell me which FRQ is the most important. They're all equal. Okay? Y'all were yanking my chain, I know. They're all equal. Okay? So, FRQ1, I know so much about that. FRQ2, I know some about that. FRQ3, holy moly, I don't want to answer that question because I don't know anything about it. Well, the first thing is I'd start with FRQ number 1.